Tom, small creek fly fishing, there's some considerations that you really should keep in mind before you put your fly in the water for the first time. What do you do when you come to a small stream for the first time?
I kind of look at the water and, see how deep it is, what's the clarity, are there any bugs hatching, the fish might be surface feeding. But honestly, Mark, what I'll almost always do is put on a dry dropper.
Right.
Put on a fairly large dry fly and a nymph and set the dropper fairly shallow because the stream isn't very deep and start there. If I get more fish on the nymph, then I just stay with dry dropper. If the fish are really responding to the dry, then I'll take the nymph off. And you got to cover a lot of water.
You do.
In small streams, they're not going to be everywhere. They're probably not going to be behind us here in this shallow riffle, but they might be up there in that a little bit deeper pocket. So you got to keep moving and just explore.
Right. So two of the things that are important when you're first coming to a small stream is, number one is observation. Don't just jump in right away and start fishing. You got to watch and see what the river's telling you, what these fish are telling you. And number two is stealth. These fish, they live here. They know what shadows are supposed to be on the river at what time, and you have to be careful upon your approach. So stay back a bit, observe, and do what Tom says. You can't go wrong with that.
We each tie on a dry dropper rig, each with a chubby Chernobyl and Perdigon dropper, and step into the river.
Just a little fish, but look at that 3-weight bend. This is just so much fun with this little rod. Oh, little bit bigger one. Woo! Now, bigger fish, that little 3-weight handled it just fine. You can put a lot of pressure with a 3-weight rod. You can put a lot of pressure on a fish. You're not going to break the tippet. I've got a fairly light tippet on here. That's a beautiful fish. What kind of rod do you pick for a small stream? Well, you can actually use any rod. You can use your standard 9-foot 5-weight. I'm here at Magic Waters on a secret stream that I've never fished before. It's very small, it's clear, and I'm gonna have some fun today. My favorite small stream rod is this 7.5 for a 3-weight Helios. Now, it's a little windy today, and I've got a fairly big dry fly on, but I'm not gonna have to cast very far. This rod is so light, it's so much fun on even a small fish that I'm just gonna fish it because it's gonna be so much fun on a little stream like this. If I were in a big, wide open river and I had to cast farther, I wouldn't pick this rod. But in small water like this rod will actually just cast the leader for a really tight, close-in cast. And I'm not gonna be casting over 20 feet today, so I'm gonna have some fun with this 7.5 for a 3-weight. It's got a brown trout, yeah. Oh, what a pretty brown. Look at the colors on that. Wow.